A six-cylinder, four-stroke. Six-cylinder means number of cylinder is there. It is very important. Just I want to write that a number of cylinder is a six. Then it is a four-stroke. Four-stroke. So n equals to n by 2. Diesel engine has a power output of 280 kilowatt. So the brake horsepower, or we can say the brake power, is of 280 kilowatt at the 1500 rpm. So the engine rpm is there, which is 1500 rpm. The fuel consumption is 0.24 kg per kWh, means the BSFC, brake specific fuel consumption, is 0.24 kg per kWh. The pressure in the cylinder at the beginning of injection is 40. So this is a cylinder pressure. One is that, which is a 40 bar, and the maximum cylinder pressure is 70 bar. So after this injection, this pressure is 70 bar. The injection is expected at 200 bar, and the maximum pressure at the injector is set to about 600 bar. So there is two injection pressure is there. The injection pressure one is 200 bar, and injection pressure maximum is a 600 bar. Determine the orifice area required per injector if the injection take place over, this is a 15 degree, this is degree, this is not a 0, 150 is not there, 50-degree crank angle, means the theta is 15 degree. Take the effective pressure difference to be an average pressure difference over the injection period, means we need to take the average pressure difference through the injection, means at the beginning there is a injection pressure difference is there, and the pressure difference at the end of injection. So we need to take the average of pressure difference at beginning and pressure difference at the end. So this is the initial pressure difference and this is a final pressure difference. So we need to take the average of these two pressure difference for calculations of effective pressures. This is given over here. Then assume the fuel injector coefficient of discharge is 0.8, means CD is given, CD is a 0.8. Then the specific gravity of the fuel, means the specific gravity is 0.86. So the density of fuel is 860 kg per meter cube. And the atmospheric pressures is given, that is 1.013 bar. Now students, we need to calculate the area of the fuel orifice from the given data. So first of all, we are going to write the formula that mass of fuel injected equals to the CD, that is a coefficient of discharge, area of fuel orifice, 2 times rho F into the injection pressure minus cylinder pressures, it is in square root. So using this formula, we are able to calculate this area. Now the CD value is given to us. We also have the density of fuels. This pressure is given, that we need to take the average pressure difference of initial and final. So let first we calculate this PI minus PC. So pressure difference at beginning or starting, we can write that. So beginning there is a PI2 minus a PC1 is there. So there is a 200 minus 40 is there. So we get 160 bar. There is initial pressure difference. Then we have the pressure difference at end. So again we have this PI minus PC, which is equals to 600 minus 70. So we get 530 bar. Now for the PI minus PC, we have the average pressure difference. So for the average pressure difference, we need to take the average of 160 plus 530 divided by 2. So we get the 345 bar. This is our pressure. Now students, we need to calculate this mass flow rate of the fuel. So mass flow rate of the fuel we calculated using the formula. So let me go for the calculations of mass flow rate. So mass flow rate we calculated from the fuel injected divided by time. So mass flow rate is equals to the mass of fuel divided by time. And time for the injection we calculated using the formula. So the time for injection, this T equals to, we know that it is a theta divided by 360 into 60 divided by n. So here the injection crank angle is 15 degree divided by 360 into 60 divided by the number of revolutions given over here is a 1500. So we get this time is 1.6667 into 10 to the power minus 3 second. Now mass of the fuel required equals to the fuel consumption per cylinder, because we have considered for the single cylinders, divided by number of cycles. So here we need to calculate fuel consumption per cylinder is important. So we calculated fuel consumption per cylinder using the BSFC. So brake power is there divided by the number of cylinders multiplied by BSFC. So the brake power is 280 kilowatt, cylinder is 6, so this is the power generated from the single cylinder multiplied with the fuel consumption, and the fuel consumption is given, that is a 2.4 kg per kWh. So we get this as a 11.2, and the unit is the kg per hour per cylinder. Now the time is calculated in the seconds, so we need to convert into the seconds. So for that we need to divide by the 60. So 11.2 divided by 60, we get the kg, that is 0.18667 kg per minute per cylinders. Now we have to divide this 0.8667 by numbers of cycles. So the numbers of cycles is half of the number of revolutions, and it is also given in the minutes because it is RPM, so revolutions per minute. So the cycle per minute is there. So numbers of cycle equals to the n divided by 2, which is equals to 750 cycles per minute, and this is a fuel consumption in kg per minute per cycle. So finally we get the fuel consumption in kg. So here we put the 0.18667 divided by 750, and the unit is only kg, because this kg per minute per cycle is cancelled out with the cycle per minute, and we get final answers of the mass of fuel required kg per cycles, and that is the 2.4889 into 10 to the power minus 4 kg per cycles. So now we put down the value over here. It is a 2.4889 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by the time period is 1.6667 into 10 to the power minus 3. So we get the answer of 0.1493 kg per seconds per cycle. Now we need to put this value over here in this expression. So we get the m dot is, we calculated, so I just write the formula, 0.14933 equals to, the coefficient of discharge is given, that is a 0.8, area of fuel nozzle is unknown, then the square root of 2 into the density of fuel is given, that is 860, into the average pressure difference is 345 bar, and we need to convert it into the Newton per meter square by multiplying 10 to the power 5. And now if we make the subjects that AF, then we get the 7.66 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter square. And if we convert it into the millimeter square, then we get a 0.766 millimeter square. So this is the area of the fuel injector. Thank you students for attending the lecture.